incredible weekend. Talk about building careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. We had an incredible win-win weekend. Tell me something good. I'd love to hear from you guys. What happened on your weekend? Did you get something into contract? Did you get to go to the regatta with us, marathon? Tell me something good. Let's start it strong.
What was the question? Just missed the question.
Steve, so good to have you back. Glad Harvey's
Yeah.
doing better. Thank you for your leadership. We had an incredible weekend with experiences worth giving. I would love to hear from all of you. I'm trying to start slow. I got feedback that I start the meeting too fast. I need to get people. I'm always a start on time, but give people a chance to get on. So the question is, tell me something good.
Well, I'll start off for sure. I felt like I had a lot of support from the KW family in two instances. One was I was supposed to run the board meeting on Thursday, and luckily Todd jumped up and took over along with you, Sasha. So thank you, Todd Hudson, for that. That was very helpful, and it's good to know we have people that can just volunteer to help out at any moment to help each other. The second thing was the Maui Marathon. I was helping put that together as well, and yourself and Daisha and even Michelle Coladas Rummel we're all just able to jump in along with the rest of the team that helped you out there. I saw a lot of fun videos and pictures from that. So it's good to know that in time of need, we have folks that could help out. And not only that, but all the prayers and the nice comments. And I felt like there was just a family behind me with the KW team. So thank you for that. And,
thank you.
And Harvey's great. He's fine. He's back home and he's going to school tomorrow. So
it's amazing. Couldn't have gone better. We're so happy. And thank you for sharing and your journey with us. Life can be hard, and that's why we're here for each other. I remember my first huddle, Lisa. I was so impressed because it was Thanksgiving, and this still brings me to tears. She was saying, Thanksgiving is a great time for a lot of you, but for some of you, it's hard. And people started putting in the chat, oh, if you want to join us, here I am. We remember our family that we've lost sometimes at those times, and so that was incredible to see Lisa do that for my first company huddle on, and I'm glad you felt it, Steve. That's great.
I totally did. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. And so we're on win-win. Anyone else have a win from the weekend that they would like to share? Okay.
Hi. Wait, I do.
Oh, yay, Michelle.
Hi. Yeah, so I just wanted to thank everybody that showed up yesterday for the marathon. There was some confusion in the beginning of whether you guys were doing it or not, and Keller Williams showed up and was amazing. And I'm so proud and honored to be part of this team, and I can't thank you guys enough. It really was a big deal for me that you guys showed up and did that. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. I hope you had fun. And yeah, that's it. It was a win-win. Thanks.
Awesome. Aaron.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to our Keller Williams family, because I was off island too. And I had a couple of showings at my listing. And I also had a home inspection. So I wasn't around to be there for all of that, but I was able to call other agents and they stepped up and helped me out. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely, Aaron. Anyone else have a win-win from the weekend or just in their personal life?
I do.
Yay.
I want to thank all of our agents who chose to participate in the canoe regatta and represent our company well, as well as all the volunteers who were up before light yesterday at the Maui Marathon. I just think these opportunities bring together fellowship, friendship, and shows the community we're a force to be reckoned with.
Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, it was pretty powerful. We had jerseys. We were the only brokerage there. We definitely made our presence known at the regatta. And then the Maui Marathon, we had, incredible response from the runners, and we got to cheer Kelsey on as she ran by. My financial planner was actually in the marathon, Chris. And so that was fun. We had drums next to us. So we'd love to do it next year. Thumbs up if you're in. And if anybody wants to put a running team together for any of the parts, that might be fun as well. Okay, win-win. So 6 personal perspectives or learning based is what we're focused on. It was so interesting. I have a 6 a.m. growth call, and our leadership and president Jason Abrams were talking about how they interviewed another company that rhymes with Bumpus. And they were saying, we do training on Tuesdays. And it was a big aha for us that we really work to support you with the world-class training calendar. And there's stuff almost every day of the week. So we appreciate all you leaders being willing to step up and support. Okay, Sam, hugs and love to Val and Sam. Her grandma did pass yesterday. I got to speak with her this morning. She said she got really nice time, her and baby Rain with her grandma. And then Val and his brother were able to be there. So hugs and love for Sam. If any of you know her, please reach out. She, it's hard to lose a family member, and we just want to show up for her and Val. And she prepared this Hawaiian culture and language slide for us. And Daisha had volunteered to go over it.
Okay, bear with me, guys, because it's new for me. But I got to talk to Sam this morning, and she kind of ran it by me. But for today, we are doing Hono Pi'ilani. Everybody knows it as like the highway or road in Lahaina. But Hono means bay or valley, and Pi'ilani means chief. And Pi'ilani was sovereign of Maui in the 14th century. So it means the bays that was acquired by Chief Pi'ilani. So Honokuwai, Honokiana, Honokahua, Honolua, Honokohau, and Hononana, they were all acquired by the chief.
Awesome.
So that is your Hawaiian language for today.
Thank you, Daisha, for stepping up. I hope that we can continue to be the company that's on the forefront of supporting Hawaiian culture and language. If any of you would like to contribute or have background, we appreciate so much Sam's leadership, and thank you, Daisha, for stepping in. Awesome. Okay, we had the most incredible board meeting. It was great. I called Todd the night before, and Steve had done all this work to prepare, and it was just an incredible time. Everyone we had this taco feast. Todd and Kathy brought all this food, and Dean brought some incredible tequila, and we had margaritas. You have an active board that is working on your behalf. This is an opportunity. If anyone has anything they would like to say, they can. We're actively working now to prepare for Red Day. Jonathan and Liza have been instrumental in that. If you see these guys, just thank them for their time. They actually extended our board meetings to 2 hours because we want to, have the opportunity to get stuff done. And they're so active. Oahu's flying here June 15th to see how our board works. So we'll look forward to hosting them. And thank you for your service, everyone. 201 Plus Club, congratulations. Even our newest agent, Kayla, who came home to Keller Williams, is on there. We try to onboard people. If you're not in this club, we're working to get to 80% before Mega Agent Camp in August. We know that having more contacts supports your business. So congratulations to everyone that's there. If you need help with that, Carrie can help you when he's here, and just reach out to some of us. That would be great. I wanted to highlight, we have actually a RAM mixer, Taco Tuesday. I'm a part of the RAM membership committee as a way to support RAM, and also I teach the required class, so I get to meet all the new incoming agents when I do that. And they're having a mixer, which is only 25 bucks. It's at Maui Brewing Company. I would love it, whoever could join. It's a great way for us to grow our market center by building relationships with those new agents. And so if you haven't signed up, please join us May 16th, 4 to 6. I did confirm it's open to not just new members. And so I know a lot of you have signed up. It's going to be a good time, and hope you can make it. I'll leave that up there for a second. We're really working to have our presence be known in RAM leadership and so forth. So, okay, we had an incredible event. It was so fun. To let you all know, our season is over with Canoe Club. There's some pictures. We had potluck food. teams that went out. Oh, good, RJ, you've got it. And so we wanted to show you, we had so much fun. We actually were in the lead and then got hoolied. Another boat, we ran in, they ran into us, we ran into them. It's all good, we had a good time, but here's a picture of your team competing at the regatta. Notice the matching black rack. Hopefully it will be great, RJ. Go ahead.
That's one way to do it. Cut them off.
So I could see the other steersmen trying to steer away from us. You could see yeah, go ahead.
They broke their paddle and then they grabbed another paddle and broke that. So they steered right into us and we were in first place, and then they end up winning that division that we should have won. So we were robbed.
Yes, thank you. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, we had a strong lead, but it was a blast. And thank you all for training. Did somebody else want to comment? I heard a voice.
I'll say something, Sasha.
Yes.
I honestly, I had so much fun over the weekend, and I thank you and Keone for both of your leadership. It was just so much fun. I actually had so much fun. I joined the canoe club. So I think they started training, Keone was telling me back in March, but they're really, really open to new novice paddlers. So if anybody is interested in going, they practice 3 times a week, Sunday mornings at 8 a.m., Monday and Wednesday at 5. And I think it's Wednesday for the women, Thursday for the men. But it's so much fun. The people who are on the team, there's just such a great sense of community, and they're there to help you. And then I think we're ramping up for the regatta in June, I think. Is that right, Keone?
Yep, that's correct.
That's awesome, April.
Yeah, I had so much fun. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll hopefully do it again next year and get some more people out there. You could see we were a definite presence with our rash guards there. So that was fun. And then we wanted to show you our amazing volunteers again. Most of them got up at 4 to be there by 5:30. So thank you, those of you that showed up for the marathon. Here's your group. It was so fun. So thank you guys for your support, Michelle, and just showing up. Great. Okay, we have some amazing classes. These are really important. Some of you may or may not know, Michelle has access to all the stuff that comes against the brokerage. And so the classes that we teach are to protect you. We learn when agents get sort of called out on stuff. And so we wanted Michelle to have the opportunity to teach you. Michelle, if you'd like to say anything about this class Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hold this class. This class was actually requested by Laura Shopner and a few others. We're going to do a case study around the seller's disclosure statement and talk not only about just how to properly fill it out and when you should be sending it back to the seller or the seller's agent, but also a specific case study of here, what do you think should be done? What were the options to choose from and what actually happened and the outcome? And then also a little bit about the form specifically. But yes, this is part of our new series of contracts and case studies every month. So I'm really excited about it. Please join me Wednesday at 10. We'll go no more than 90 minutes.
Awesome. I'm excited about that class too. Michelle's been working tirelessly on our new P&G manual, which we're going to roll out. And a lot of the new things in there are a result of what we've learned to protect you. So, and then we have commercial. Busy week for Michelle.
Yep. A normal week, but yes, Friday we're going to have another run through of our intro to KW commercial. So the flyer lists all the things we're going to talk about, really the differences between commercial real estate and residential real estate. We're going to talk about the HAR commercial forms. We're going to talk about the perks, amenities, and training you get as a member of KW commercial from our corporate team. And then also just answer your questions. Last month, we had 3 agents join KW commercial after this class. So yeah, it's like diving into the waterfall. I mean, the water, you think we offer a lot of training, commercial, that you never stop learning. I take classes every month still on strategies and the fine nuances of different commercial situations.
Awesome, Michelle, look forward to that. And we are doing Reignite. This is for experienced agents who are not in Ignite. Your partners who have ownership interest are supporting the company by teaching this series. And so we get to learn from Kathy this Friday at 2 o'clock. Great opportunity to learn from the best in the business. This one is Define Your Value. It's a different version than Ignite than what you guys all had. So please join us on Friday and look forward to seeing you there. Now we have our Paupana Corner with these fierce lady leaders. Any of them would love to have the opportunity to share?
Not sure who's on, so I'll go ahead. So we just finished April, which was really cool. We had Mark, we went over lending terms and things that you should know what they mean as you experience them in a transaction. Next month, we're super excited because we have Don Harris teaching us social media. He teaches this class on the mainland and he's sharing it with all of us. So we're very excited, and that'll start first Friday in May in Lahaina. Second Friday will be Kihei, and third Friday will be Kahului. If you have a chance, please don't miss it. It will be absolutely fantastic.
Don is one of the few, he's giving a lot in May to our market center. One of the agents that has built their business primarily on social media. So we're super excited that he's willing to share the details. Don't miss it. It's going to be awesome. I got a few moments with him when I first started, and it was incredible to see what he's done with his business through social media. So really appreciate your willingness to share, not only on Fridays, but he also is teaching Ninja on Tuesdays in May. We have lunches provided for all of them. If you have not read Ninja Selling, definitely get the book prior to class, read through it. It's an incredible, I read it and it changes the way you think about serving your clients. So I don't know, Dawn, if you wanted to say anything to this. We do have lunch provided by sponsors for all of them. So come have lunch and learn from Dawn. Yes, Dawn. But sorry, you're there we go.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it definitely changed how I viewed real estate. You know, you've got the DISC personality types, and I always kind of say that Ninja really helps S's and C's. It's great for everyone, but for those of you that don't like calling 100 times a day and doing all that type of stuff that can be uncomfortable for some people, Ninja Selling teaches you how to attract people. And just to give you a good quick example, all of 2022, I had a horrible personal life year through my personal sickness, my dad passing away, and some other stuff. So I did zero proactive stuff. Because I had set up my Ninja Selling stuff and had set up my business so it attracts people to me, I did 9 transactions totaling almost 9 million in volume with me doing zero proactive looking for client activities. It was all in response to people coming to me. And that's what Ninja Selling is for, is to show you how to attract people so that they ask you to be their realtor. And it's a lot easier to close a deal if they're asking you than you chasing them.
Do we need to dress the role and wear? That's funny.
Just bring your own wood to chop, if you would.
Yeah. Chop wood, yeah. Thank you, Dawn. Your leadership is incredible, and your generosity to share every Tuesday in May and also those Fridays. So guys, this is one you don't want to miss. People pay big money to learn this, to go to events, and Don has his own version. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah, let me point out, of course, it would be best if you could attend all 5, because we're going to go through the book completely, cover everything in the book. So yes, it'd be better if you could attend all of them. If you can't, attend as many as you can. I kind of joke about this, but nuggets per hour you know, how many awesome things you're going to get out of it per hour. I'm going to put it at 10 to 20 nuggets per hour. Even if you can only go to one of them, you're going to learn things that will alter your business that are easy to implement. So get in there and get your 10 to 20 nuggets per hour as much as you can.
Right, and great point. It says Thursdays. It is Tuesdays. We didn't catch that one. I just changed it for you there, RJ. It starts May 2nd, Tuesday, and it will be Tuesdays. So good catch. Whoever found that one. Let's see. Thank you, Angela. Nice. Okay, Todd is stepping up to do career night to support you and your profit share. So this is incredible. 6 to 7 every month. It's the first Thursday here, and may the 4th be with you. Please send your, your hairstylist, anybody you meet that's interested, your seniors in high school, anybody that you think would be great in real estate. Send them to Todd. Text Todd. Let him know you're sending someone that you're interested. Oh, sorry, my son. Oh, and yeah, so he'll give an overview of what real estate is like and a great opportunity. So let's fill the room for him and your profit share. I don't know about you guys. Does anybody know the day of the month profit share comes in? Oh, sorry. I committed I'd always answer. Sorry. Dossie, I'm leading a meeting. Can I talk to you after? Yeah. Okay. Love you. Just like 10 minutes. Okay, bye. Sorry, guys. I know I made a commitment. I think I've told some of you, he called me once 2 weeks after getting his license, and I was in a listing presentation and didn't answer. And he had totaled his car. It was on the side of the road. And I gave him, that's why I gave him the different ringtone. And so apologies. Family first.
Don't ever apologize for being a great mom.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate your support.
I think profit share comes out on the 20th or the 21st of the month.
21st, I just got my first profit share this month. So those of you who have not experienced it, I heard from someone they got 1,500. We are working to make sure Market Center is profitable, which we are this month. So some of you got paychecks. This is why you introduce people to the company. It's like a Nike endorsement. The company says, thank you so much for sharing. So please let me know anyone that you think would be good. I have a meeting this afternoon with someone. And that's what my day is trying to continue to introduce our company to support you guys in your profit share. 21st of the month is profit share month. Okay, YP. Chasten, if you're on, or any of the fabulous 4, what is it called? Core 4?
Chasten's not feeling good today, so I will jump on this one as well. So we have our YP meeting Monday, May 8th. We changed our time just because as young professionals, some of us are parents, and the 3 to 4 was a little difficult. That's pickup time for a lot of us moms and dads. So we changed it to every second, is it first or second? Second Mondays? Yeah, second Mondays, 12 to 1. So it's going to be around lunchtime. So hopefully it's a little bit easier for everybody to get to. So time block lunch with your KWYP Core 4. And so this one, we're going to go over a little bit about what we are again, and then kind of figure out what we're going to be providing as Keller Williams Young Professionals. So yeah, come join us.
Hey, there are 6 spots left for our Red Day event supporting the food bank. If you haven't signed up, please sign up now. I'm going to leave this up for a bit. We are going, it's only 2.5 hours. We go and pack food boxes. If you haven't done this, it's really an incredible experience. So we want to fill that up and leave that on there if you could, RJ, for a second. And then the next thing for everyone else, we have an empty Maui Food Drive container, and we want to fill this up with toiletries. So if you have any, if you go to Costco and you have extra paper towels or soap, women's feminine items, anything that we can pack up to feminine hygiene, laundry, baby diapers, we would love to fill this before, and even more so before Red Day, so that those who can't do the food drive can meet with me here, and we'll pack these up into packets for people. So if you're on Amazon, just you can just put it in order for 285 with Humanu Suite 201 and send whatever you can find here. Appreciate your support of Liza and Jonathan and Red Day in our community. Daisha.
Could you like send that to us so we could like post it and like make people drop it off here, you know, like on all our social medias?
Yes.
All the agents post it and let all of our friends and family know that we're doing a drive and everybody could come and drop off here.
Great idea, RJ. You might have heard that. Let's get that graphic to all of our agents and maybe send me a draft email. And we also need Ziploc bags. Go ahead, Teresa.
Also on that, some of you collect the shampoos and the conditioners and the little soap from the hotels. They love that because they fit in the packs really well. So don't think that you're limited, that you have to buy full-size products. You do not. Also deodorant, anything that you look at you want to make yourself clean and the things that you're wearing clean, right? So toothbrushes, to go with the toothpaste, think big gallon Ziploc bag, things that are going to go in it.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we would love to fill this up and really mobilize for Red Day, fill up the food bank, and everyone else can meet here and we'll pack it up. Anyone who has contacts with the hotels, if they have extras, we'd love that. So yeah, get creative. We're planning in preparation for May 11th. So thank you everyone for your work. Okay, free smoke alarms installed by the Red Cross in Kihei and Central Maui this month. So to sign up, sound the alarm. There's a QR code. That's a great way to support your agents, your company, and your clients. Free smoke alarms. Okay, Michelle, anything on contracts that you'd like to share?
Seller's disclosure statement. The new seller's disclosure statement rolls out on May 1 for those of you that did not attend the contracts class. There are some new categories there about trees, canopies, and tree roots, as well as abandoned wells. Also, you want to really be cognizant that there are some residential areas that have underground tanks, be they propane or liquid gas fuel. Some upcountry estates, you'd pull up to the estate and they'd have a gas pump right next to the garage. And they would fuel their farm equipment and their cars with their own fuel tanks that they would get filled once a quarter. So seller's disclosure statement, you as the agent can fill out what portion?
The top.
The top. And you could get that from what is now entitled the zoning information form. County changed the name and location. It used to be flood and zoning confirmation form. Now it's the zoning information form. And the moment you think you're going to get a listing, before you even get the listing, if someone's talking to you about a property, fill out the form and send it in. It's free, but it does take 7 to 10 days to get back. And they're not super consistent about it. Sometimes they're right away and sometimes it takes a little more. That has the exact information you need. The zoning, both for the county and state. It'll tell you if it's what flood zone it's in with the letter rating. It will also give you the feet above sea level rise. It'll tell you if it's an SMA area. So it gives you all the information to fill in that block. And as agents, all of that information, if we have it, should be filled in. The seller is the only person who can fill in everything else. So it's important that we don't fill things in. But if you know things about the property and you're reviewing it and you see the seller's left a lot of items blank, or they've said, not to my knowledge, or NA, when in fact you know there is an issue, you need to have a dialogue with our client and tell them that, we need to amend this. We have received seller's disclosure forms recently from other agents and brokerages, and we have turned those around and sent them back because we know there are issues that they are intentionally not filling out information. Or the seller marks the check on yes. When you mark an item yes, what also needs to happen?
You need to answer what the yes is.
On that page that has just a bunch of lines, you put the number of the item, the title of the item, and then you give clarity. If someone says they have a new appliance, a new roof, what should you do?
Attach receipts.
You should ask them for the receipts and warranty information. We are on an island and there are only so many places to purchase appliances. It's most likely either Home Depot, Lowe's, or Hamai Appliance. So if they've bought it, just find out where it is and you could assist them in getting a copy. If we can get in the habit of everything that's a new, be it a builder they put on a new roof, we attach the paid invoice and the warranty. We are going to get consistent and we are going to be known for the strongest and best seller disclosure statements. We are currently number 2 in the market for brokerages after the spinoff and release of our agents, and based on dollar volume, all of that. We can be number 1 in contracts and quality as we rebuild to retake that number 1 position. We were number 1 for a while in the market, in agents count and in volume, and we will be there again. Sasha, do you want to speak to our agent count goal for the year?
Yes, thank you, Michelle, for your support of that. We're at 227 now with the 4 that have signed on this month. We've only lost 2, which is great. Nationally, people lose about 3%, which for us would be 6. Our goal is to get to 270 this year. So we're making gradual progress. Those agents that you love working with, just say, hey, my team leader would love to sit down with you and just thank you for the opportunity to do business. Would you take a call or have coffee? And that's how I build your profit share. I love doing it. And yeah, so our goal is 270. What we focus on expands. And also, Steve, thank you. Copied and pasted an email from Michelle for the zoning and flood confirmation form. And he put a link in there too. So if you guys want what Michelle was referring, it's right there in the chat.
And with 227 agents, if we all just referred 1, you don't even have to talk to them. Just refer 1 name to Sasha. She'll do all the work. They'll go in your profit share. I only have 9 people in my profit share. My check this month was $446. 1 of my 9 agents had a closing and the market center was profitable. This is a very easy way to build passive income. And once you're vested, it's for life. It can be willed. And I challenge each and every one of you, if you just took 1 agent to Sasha that joined our company, we would double our company size. So let's be number 1 in the market again in all areas: strength of contracts, agent count, and market volume. We're outperforming the board. We can outperform the other brokerage. So thanks, everyone. Let's have a great week.
Yeah, and as a bonus, Michelle, thank you for reminding me. The company appreciates you referring. Last board meeting, I gave everyone on the board a copy of agents who are cappers. That's about 7 million or more. And when you refer someone who's a capper, you get a 25% reduction of your cap. So if you're at a $35,000 cap, that's $8,750 towards you. So if you want 0 cap, go find 4 cappers. It's dollar in your bank, and it's a way that our company says thank you for referring a productive agent. So if you would like that list, let me know. I can get you the same list that I gave our board. Our board is committed to just 1 for the rest of the year. There's 14 of them. And if all of you on the call brought 1 in, that would be amazing. And we would continue to take that market share. Thank you, Michelle, for the reminder. And you provided a commercial community update, but always want to give you the opportunity to do that if you have anything else.
I don't have anything else this morning. Thank you.
Okay, and then we have hot topics.
Okay, here I am. Hot topics, seller's disclosure statement. You are gonna hear this till I'm blue in my face. most litigation stems from failure to properly disclose. In fact, the one litigation we have going right now is on a seller's disclosure statement and failure to disclose. We are going to talk about educate, learn, grow on seller's disclosure statements for the rest of the calendar year. We will talk about it every week, every month, in addition to our other trainings. So who has a question about the seller's disclosure statement? Nobody?
I do. Is there a common thing that most people kind of just forget? Is there something common that kind of pops up often that we should be aware of?
Unpermitted, thank you, Cheryl, unpermitted items in the structure. I made a change and there's a question on there, is there any work that's unpermitted? And people forget to disclose that Uncle Billy did the work and not a licensed contractor. Or that their extension is in the setbacks. I know we've had a couple setback issues.
I have a question regarding inheritance. So when somebody has inherited the property, how much to their knowledge are they, if they know or they don't know? Is it's, you know, it's kind of a fine line sometimes.
Well, it depends. Are they living in the property? Have they ever visited the property? When was the last time they visited the property? If they have never visited the property, they're not going to know very much. And they can fill that out on the seller's disclosure statement, what they do know about. Usually if you inherit a property, you've had communication with the owner and you would have known over time, boy, mom was always complaining that the roof leaked every time it rained. Or boy, mold was always a problem. She'd open her drawers and her clothes were always full of mold. They have some baseline historical. It's a rare situation that someone knows nothing. And they're just obligated to disclose what they know. The problem, Joyce, comes in when we as licensees walk into the property and we know additional information. In that situation, Keone or I or one of the Becks might advise you to do an agent disclosure statement, in which case you as the agent are disclosing what you know firsthand. I try not to do those unless absolutely necessary, but we have done agent disclosures.
Where would we find the agent disclosure, Michelle?
There is not a form for the agent disclosure. I have done it a couple of different ways. The most recent one I did was an amendment. And I put amendment 1 to the seller's real property disclosure statement. And then the first line was disclosure of licensed agent Cheryl Ramos discloses the following, and then make the disclosure on those blank lines on the amendment form.
Thank you.
Michelle, is that something that the seller has to sign?
No, because it's the agent making the disclosure. And often agents, sellers have asked us not to make the disclosure. If we know something that's a material fact and your seller asks you not to disclose it, what are your options?
To disclose it, to call you, Keone, one of our brokers, and share the situation.
For us to work then, the brokers to work with you, with the seller to get their acquiescence to making this disclosure, either themselves or the agent making the disclosure, alternatively to walk away from that transaction. And we hate to do that when we're, you know, in a situation. We will always work to try to keep you in the deal. But at the end of the day, if you know things that the seller is refusing to disclose that are material facts, that could be fraud. And we have an obligation to disclose. So always come and partner with your broker in charge or myself. Keone and I put our heads together on a lot of things, and we'll work together to get you through the deal and protect you and the brokerage.
Awesome.
Great questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. And I don't believe there's anything else. We have a fantastic week ahead of us, full of training. Thank you everyone for joining us on. Oh, Lisa said, great way to recruit people is to bring them to events, invite them to a class, invite them to Red Day. We have all this training coming up to say, hey, we've got this professional, a partner in the business teaching this, and have them come enjoy the food and they get to experience the culture. And it's a great way to attract people. So our events and classes are always open to other brokerages. So that's one way you can use what we already have going to help support your profit share. Okay, guys, have a great week. Thank you for joining us. Aloha.